good evening, fans, and welcome to the Panther Den as we get set for Swain and Franklin. Good evening, I'm George Young alongside Tony Christie as we're going to get things underway a tad bit early tonight as, of course, we've got some wintry weather around the area, and they're going to get this one in a tad bit earlier than 6:30. They just put 3 minutes up on the scoreboard, so we've got another 3 minutes before we'll have the starting lineups as the Franklin Panthers. Last time we talked to you, had suffered a loss, and then this past Saturday, Tony, defeated the Hayesville Yellow Jackets in a nip-and-tuck affair, but got the win and improved their mark to 2-3 overall, and come into tonight's game looking to make it 2 in a row and against a rival in the Swain County Lady Maroon Devils.
Yes, and it's always tough when you're playing a rival at this time of the year, the holiday time, and like you said about the weather earlier, it's basketball weather now. You know, it's stuff should happen inside, and there's going to be a lot of fireworks tonight. We hope, and we hope this young team gels and takes the next step in their progression of becoming a real good team this year.
The Swain County Maroon Devils don't have a JV girls team, so they started the JV boys at about 5 o'clock-ish, maybe a little before 5 o'clock, and that's why we're getting underway a little bit early. Tonight, the JV men, by the way, defeated Swain 63-40 to improve their mark, and we'll see if the Lady Panthers can get the win. We're about to have the playing with the singing of our national anthem. We will pause for that right now here at the Panther Den. The singing of our national anthem before tonight's game, and we say this each and every week, it seems, Tony. We fail to get the name of the person that has performed the national anthem before all of these games here at home. We had some technical difficulties before we came on, and I was going to grab her name, but unfortunately did not get that lady's name that just sang the national anthem. Unfortunately, tonight we're not going to have the scoreboard clock operational. Now, some of the technical difficulties that we're trying to work through. They had some internet issues here. They're going to have some next week. Do some maintenance. Don't know if that has anything to do with our issue with our scoreboard tonight, but we will get the at least score up on screen here on our YouTube and Facebook Live broadcast. The clock won't be operational. We'll tell you how much time is left in each quarter. The starting lineups are being introduced now for both teams. And Ben, if you could throw the key up on screen, that'd be great. We'll have the starting lineup for the Franklin Lady Panthers. We'll let Ken Neitz. There's Nevaeh Tran coming onto the court. She's one of the starters. Also, Sierra Wade is coming on a freshman starter. Kanan Drake, sophomore. Michaela Brewer comes onto the court. And Sydney Williams will round out the starting five for Coach Scott Harbarger. By the way, Panther fans, you may recognize the head coach for the Lady Maroon Devils, Michael Turner, longtime assistant for Coach Scott Harbarger, now the head man at Swain County.
A very good coach. I've coached against some of his teams during the summer, and he's always well prepared. So some of the keys tonight for them to for the Lady Panthers to be successful tonight are, it's always the same with a young team. Lots of times, take care of the ball, rebound the basketball, and make sure that you're playing great defense. That's it.
Toss and tip is controlled by the Swain County Maroon Devils. Ayanna West will control it. She'll give it up, swing it over to the near side to Savannah Smith. Back up top it goes to Ross. I'll dish underneath, off the glass, won't fall for Taylor Collins. Offensive rebound, Swain County, and then they throw it away as Sydney Williams will pick it up. She'll dish it off to Sierra Wade. And Wade will be fouled on the way to the hole. The first foul of tonight's ball game. And it'll be whistled on the Lady Maroon Devils Helpman. Her first, and the team's first. Wade converts for the first points of this ball game.
Good start.
And the second one is up and good.
Allows Coach Harbarger to put on that that patented pressure in the backcourt.
The Lady Maroon Devils will break it down court, lifting a running shot. And it wouldn't fall. Helpman. Rebound off to the Panthers. Kanan Drake brings it across the timeline over to Nevaeh Tran. Tran. Side to side with a dribble. We'll find Drake. Drake. Top to Wade. Wade now wants to lift a high pass underneath. Secured by Michaela Brewer. And then knocked out of bounds off a Maroon Devil. Inbound pass is knocked out of bounds off a Lady Maroon Devil underneath the Panther basket. And they'll reset. 6:48 to go in the opening quarter of action. Hopefully we'll get the actual scoreboard up with the score, but no clock here very soon. It's operational on my side, Ben. Up top, Kanan Drake will kick it over to Nevaeh Tran. Tran dishes it over to Wade. Wade to Williams. Up high, back out beyond the arc. It goes now to Nevaeh Tran into the corner. Kanan. Jumper just inside the arc. It's good. Franklin up 4-0 now. With 6:19 to go in the opening quarter.
This is the type of start that you want for this team.
Underneath, Taylor Collins got it swatted. Out of bounds, and the Lady Maroon Devils will reset with 6:08 to go in the first quarter. In the paint, running shot. The iron was kind that
Very
time.
kind.
To Ashton Yance, 4-2.
Let's see if they can get more movement on this side, because it looks like Swain, they're in a zone, in a 2-3 zone.
Underneath, shot wouldn't fall. We've got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to be with the Panthers. 5:41 to go, first quarter. 4-2. Panthers with the advantage. And again, we're going to eventually get the scoreboard up on screen. Sorry about that, fans. Some technical issues. Underneath, Sydney Williams Off the mark, it wouldn't fall. Rebound, Kanan Drake. She goes up and she gets fouled. And that's going to send Kanan to the line for a couple. Ashton Yance picks up her first and the team's second. Drake will be at the line to shoot 2. First one's in the air, and it's good.
Very good start right here. See if they can get more pressure. The last time they scored the free throws, and they came down with the pressure. Even though it looked like they broke it. It was a quick shot, and that's what you want.
Second shot is good. 6-2. Franklin with the advantage. Down court underneath. Shot partially blocked. They're going to whistle a foul on Sydney Williams. That'll be her first and the team's first. That's going to send Taylor Collins to the line. Up off the mark, no good. With the first, she'll get one more. And rims out. Ball on the floor, and who's it off? It's off a Lady Maroon double. 6-2, Franklin with the advantage. 5:11 to go in the opening quarter.
And this is a little different than the games that we've done. There's less pressure. Swain isn't applying a lot of pressure. So right now you just have to be smart, move the ball, move your body, and get a good shot.
Wade for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Swain. Trouble in the backcourt. Collins lost it for a moment. Into the front court, Yance. Up high, they'll swing it to Ross. Bree Ross dribbles and then gives it up. Heltman dishes underneath to Collins on that low block. Got a collision and a foul going to be whistled on the Lady Maroon Devils.
That was tough defense there by Sierra Wade. She held her ground, being as slight as she is. She held her ground and got the block. Pretty impressive.
Tran with it up top as the foul, by the way, was whistled on Taylor Collins. Her first, team's third. Underneath it goes to Michaela Brewer. She just has to get it out of there. She was falling down. It's going to be saved. Drake with it to Williams. Back to Drake for 3. Good. Check that. Sierra Wade for 3. She got it in the left corner. It's 9-2. Now Franklin on top. With 3:47 to go in the first quarter. Some subs coming in for Coach Michael Turner and the Lady Maroon Devils. Full court press for Coach Hartbarger. Almost causes a turnover as Nevaeh Tran knocks it out of the hands of Bree Ross. Clock continues to tick, even though it should have stopped.
Should have stopped.
A lot of clock issues. We can't get ours to get up on screen, and the one here is not working right. Underneath, shot nowhere near, got her own rebound. Another one won't go for Mays Heltman, and it's out of bounds off of Heltman, back over to the Lady Panthers with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. And Franklin up 9-2.
Doing a pretty good job on the offensive end, moving the ball. Now they just have to move their bodies.
Shot off the mark, no good. Offensive board underneath. Ball's on the floor, and it's out of bounds. Off of a Lady Maroon Devil. Panthers get it in as Michaela Brewer secures it. And a jump ball quickly is whistled. It's going to go back to the Maroon Devils. That'll allow Coach Hartbarger to set up his full court press. Underneath, Collins off the glass. 9-4. Panther advantage.
Right now, their 4 points have come off 2 layups. actually wide open layups.
Top of the key three, no good. Drake got her own rebound. Now bodies on the floor, a tie up, and the possession arrow will stay with the Lady Panthers. Taylor Carlton is checked in for the first time. She'll trigger underneath her own basket with 2:25 to go first quarter. 9-4. Franklin on top. Up high it goes to Drake. Over to Williams. Deep in the corner. To Wade. Wade attempts a three. Can't hit. Rebound on the floor. Picked up Nevaeh Tran. Off it goes to Carlton. And she gets her first bucket of the night. And extends that Panther lead. 11-4 now. With 2:06 to go first quarter. Heltman brings it up across the timeline. Now attacks, and she gets fouled. That'll send her to the line for a couple of shots here. Second team foul on Franklin. And that one is going to be whistled on Nevaeh Tran. That'll be her first.
And this is actually the first time that I've seen the Lady Panthers come out in a man-to-man. They usually come out in zone, and it's kind of, when you come out in zone, you tend to play a little slow at the beginning. And them coming out in man, they're more aggressive, and you can tell on the offensive end as well that they're more aggressive. And that's what you want for a young team.
Second shot, no good. 11-5 Franklin. Ball on the floor. It's going to be picked up by the Swain County Maroon Devils. And it's off the mark. Partially blocked and out of bounds. Franklin will rig it up court now. Minute 40 to go, first quarter. 11-5. Lady Panthers with the advantage. Again, we apologize. We don't have our scoreboard operational. I don't think any graphics are working tonight for some unknown reason. Taylor Carlton, free throw line jumper won't fall. Offensive board back out to Carlton, and that one will fall near the stripe. 13-5 Franklin. Down court. She travels with it. It's a turnover on the Maroon Devils with 65 seconds left in the first. And Franklin up 13-5 in this one. Kendall Burns brings it down court and gives it up to Candace Parker, who is checked it as well. Swings it over to Norton. Norton will attempt jumper. It won't fall. Rebound. Taylor Carlton powers up. No. Fight for the board, and it's out of bounds off of the Lady Maroon Devils. 41.3 seconds left in the first quarter. 13-5. Franklin on top here in the first. Up high goes to Carlton. He'll swing it over into the corner. And they'll say she traveled with it. We're now Smurfs.
I was wondering, I just happened to glance over. I was like, okay.
Papa Smurf.
There you go.
I like that show. Underneath off the glass, good. Taylor Collins with the rebound, with the shot. It's now 13-7 Franklin. Can't get that one to go. An offensive board underneath, and it's slapped away. Ball's on the court. And I believe a Maroon Devil was on the end line, and she was. Parker in the paint. They're going to say she travels with it with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. And Franklin up 13-7. Eight seconds left on the clock now, down to 5.
Ooh.
They're going to whistle a foul.
Yes.
On Norton, that'll be her first and the team's third. It was going to be a foul or a traveling violation.
Yes, it was going to be close there.
First shot up and good. And the charity stripe. .8 seconds left here in the first. 13-8. Franklin on top. Now 13-9. Franklin still with the advantage. Inbound with 2 seconds at the buzzer. Off the mark, no good. And that's going to do it for the opening quarter of action. 13-9. Lady Panthers with the advantage. We'll take a break on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. All right. We're back here. Some nights, everything doesn't work. We've got gremlins everywhere. And tonight is one of those nights nothing is wanting to work on our computer. We won't play any commercials. We won't play any graphics. We believe that everybody can hear us. But anyway, so it's just me and you, Tony.
Yes, okay.
13-9. Second quarter as Swain will get the scoring underway and cut into that Panther lead. 13-11 now, and underneath Sidney Williams had it slapped away. 7:46 to go here in the second quarter. And it goes to Wade, corner three, got it! Sierra Wade with a trifecta.
She's starting to really shoot the ball well.
16-11. Franklin up by 5 with 7:30 to go in the second quarter. Bree Ross crosses the timeline, then dishes underneath. Spinning and shooting, no good. And on the rebound, they'll say that Bree Ross traveled with it. The turnover for the Maroon Devils. 7:15 to go second quarter. 16-11. 5-point advantage as Nevaeh Tran drifts into the corner. Kicks it back up top. Brewer with it. Michaela attacks, loses control, picks it back up and loses control again. It's out of bounds and off of a Lady Maroon Devil. 6:58 to go in the second quarter. Free throw line jumper. Brewer can't get it to go, and the rebound is secured by the Lady Maroon Devils. They're going to race down court with it. To the hole. Coast to coast goes Jans, and she's going to be fouled. That'll be the Panthers' fourth.
You see what they want to do. They really want to push the tempo. And it's kind of funny because they're actually not, applying any pressure, a lot of, serious pressure on the defensive end in the half court. But then once they get the ball, they're trying to push it up as fast as they can and get any kind of shot. It's not even a good shot, but just a wild shot. Any shots they can get.
Second one is up and good. Jans, 16-12. Franklin was still with the advantage. 6:42 to go in the second as Nevaeh Tran lifts a shot in the paint. No good. Rebound off to Sidney Williams. Another offensive board. Out to Tran, and she gets that one to go. 18-12 Franklin. 6:26 to go second quarter. Turnover. Tran. Outlet pass. Too tough for Michaela Brewer, and it's out of bounds. And a turnover, but the Panthers set up their full court press. Lady Maroon Devils will break it. Trouble underneath. Picked up eventually. Vega Tran off to Wade, and she loses control. Drake, Kanan, free throw line. Jumper. Rolls in good. 20-12 now. Franklin on top. Long three-pointer up and good. Mays Heltman. And Coach Scott Harbarger wants to call timeout and talk things over here.
He's not too happy with that.
20-15 as we've gone Smurf blue again. 20-15 is the score in this one, Tony. And again, if you just joined us, I know folks come and go, especially on Facebook. Our scoreboard ain't working. Our graphics ain't working. Commercials ain't working. Cameras are working.
I'm barely working, so.
Me too. Had a cold or something all week, getting better. Everything has just decided to not work tonight. We apologize for all of that. We'll try to give you the score as much as possible. 20-15 with 5:44 to go in the second. As we're back to action, Nevaeh Tran up top. Over to Wade, dishes into the corner to Michaela Brewer. Out to Wade for three. He got it! Wade has warmed up from beyond the arc, Tony.
I'll tell you what, from the last time we were on air, I remember her form is like flawless, and then now she's actually really starting to get into the rhythm, getting the speed of the varsity game, because she is a freshman. So it does take a little while for some people, and it looks like she's starting to get it right now.
Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound secured by Nevaeh Tran in the backcourt. Kanan now will bring it up. Off to Nevaeh. 4:56 to go, second quarter. In the corner, baseline jumper by Drake, won't fall. Offensive board, Sydney Williams, and she is fouled. Let's see if she was in the act of shooting or not. Evidently not. That was going to be whistled on the Maroon Devils' Mays Heltman. That'll be her second and the team's fourth. We've got a scoreboard. Brewer can't get it to go. Rebound underneath, and we've got a tie-up or a traveling violation. A jump ball, and the possession arrow going to stay with the Panthers. We've got the scoreboard up on screen at least. No clock, though. We don't have that hooked in. Kanan Drake, free throw line jumper. Got it to go.
That's good. They're shooting the ball very well to start this game. Hopefully they can keep it up and actually turn the defense up a little bit more.
4:22 to go in the second. Off balance shot, the baseline. Yance couldn't get it to go, and on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul underneath. Going to go against the Panthers. That'll be the fifth whistled on the Lady Panthers. Check that, the Lady Maroon Devils fifth. And Franklin will slowly bring it up court. Coach Hartbarger calls out his offensive play to Nevaeh Tran, who runs the point. Tran gives it up to Taylor Carlton. Carlton just inside the arc. She got it to go. And then that 10-point lead now is 12. After that timeout, little fire under these Lady Panthers. Did
Sure
Coach
did.
Hartbarger. Pass batted away. Whistle, reach-in foul on Sydney Williams. That'll be her second and the team's fifth.
That's one of those ticky-tacks that you usually want the referee to not call that one, because it's, they're both fighting for the ball. So, it's a little bit of incidental contact. But that one just happened to be called on Sydney Williams.
She's fighting for it. You're not going to be upset with her if you're a coach, and a traveling violation.
Make up.
3:44 to go in the second. As Nevaeh Tran brings it up across the timeline. Drifts left side, kicks into the corner. Drake, jumper won't fall. And the rebound's off a Lady Maroon Devil. Panthers will be in action next Friday and Saturday in the Christmas tournament here at the Den. We won't have those here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Drake, jumper, no. Rebound, kicked out of bounds off a Lady Maroon Devil, but there will be an action on Friday, both the men's and women's teams. And then our next broadcast won't be until January 8th as conference play gets underway. Baseline jumper, off the mark, no good by Taylor Carlton. Rebound to the Maroon Devils. A race down court. Heltman for three. No. Rebound, Nevaeh Tran. Wade for three. No. Rebound picked up by the Maroon Devils, and now a blocking foul whistled on Taylor Carlton. That'll be her first, team sixth. Paige Norton has checked back into the game for Coach Scott Hartbarger. 3:02 to go in the second. And Franklin on top, 27-15.
See, they can end this on a good note. Defense has been very good so far, this man-to-man.
Yount's jumper won't fall. Offensive board, Collins, she goes up. It wouldn't go. And Carlton secures the board. 2:42 to go in the second. Tran up top. Bounce pass over to Norton for three. She can't get the roll. On the rebound, a jump ball on the possession arrow will go to the Maroon Devils. Into the game, Kendall Burns for Coach Hartbarger. Heltman with it for the Maroon Devils. Pass underneath, powering up and getting the bucket to go. Nice aggressive move by Savannah Smith. That one wouldn't fall. Rebound off to the Maroon Devils. And then they lose control of it. It is going to be saved in the backcourt. Off to Wade. Minute 57 to go, second quarter. Wade up top. Free throw line. Jumper. No good. Rebound on the floor. Who is it off, or was it a foul? It's going to whistle. Looks like a reach in on Sierra Wade. That'll be the Panthers' seventh. So some shots coming up here. 1-1 for the Lady Devils.
One and one.
First one wouldn't fall. Offensive board. That one wouldn't go. Another offensive board. Count it and one. That'll send Collins to the line. 18 foul on Franklin. Taylor Carlton picks up her second.
This isn't what you want to do, trying to end the quarter going into halftime. See if they can pick it up right here.
Norton with it. Over to Carlton, into the corner to Rogers. Baseline jumper, no. Off to the races. Shot good, and the foul. Back-to-back and ones for the Lady Maroon Devils. That's going to send Mays Heltman to the line. Minute 25 to go, second quarter. Couldn't get it to go, and the board to Michaela Brewer. Pass knocked away. Heltman.
This definitely isn't how you want to go into halftime.
Baseline jumper, Rogers. She can't get it to go. Another outlet pass. Another layup. Heltman underneath. We've got a whistle. And a foul going against the Lady Maroon Devils.
Full cell subs there.
Yeah. 22 seconds left in the second quarter, and the starters are checking back in for Coach Scott Hardbarger. Now they've seen that 12-point advantage evaporate.
Yes, and that's what when subs come in, the hardest thing is trying to get them to understand that they're just to maintain what's happening, try to pick up the level, some, but right there, it happened real quick. It was a couple of turnovers here and there, and then they made some shots, and there were 2-and-1s, and now it's a 1-point game.
First one's up and good. Michaela Brewer, she'll get one more. And it's up and good. .38 seconds left in the second. Panthers up on 3. Baseline jumper, no. Heltman gets her own rebound, goes up, gets it partially blocked, and Nevaeh Tran lifts an outlet pass to Wade. Layup, good. Bree Ross with it for the Lady Maroon Devils. Free throw line, high off the glass, and got the roll. At the buzzer, and it wouldn't fall. So after 2 quarters here at the Panther Den, we've got an exciting one going. Franklin is up 31-28. We'll come back here, hopefully here in just a few moments, if everything,
Yes.
the demons and the gremlins and whatever else we've got in our computer system has been ironed out. We can take a break here. We'll come back. We'll get some stats.
Yes.
And some analysis to get you set for the beginning of the third quarter here in just a few moments. You're watching YouTube and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. All right, welcome back as we're at the half of the girls varsity, 31-28. Franklin with the advantage. I'm George Young along with Tony Christie on this chilly evening. Had some snow in the upper elevations, rain falling in the valleys, so they got this game underway a tad bit early than the scheduled 6:30 start, because it's 6:44 right now. We're at the half. So they'll have the boys varsity starting a little bit earlier as well. And that first half saw the Lady Panthers jump out to as much as a 12-point advantage within late as some subs came in. That lead just evaporated to just 1 point late, and then the subs came off the court, starters came back, able to extend that lead at the half here, 31-28, Tony.
Yeah, right there. You know, that's one of those. This is one of those that when you have some subs, you have a comfortable lead, and going into halftime, you always want to go into halftime playing your best basketball. And right there, they really weren't, and it was because subs came in and they weren't. I don't know for what reason they weren't ready to play, and you really can't have that when you're going into halftime. You really want to try to crush the hopes of your opponent going into halftime. So then the coach is screaming about all kinds of other stuff on that side, and then you're in there talking about, okay, we're going to keep it going. This is the game plan, and and that's where you want to be. And right now they have hope, and that's I tell you what, it's big. When teams have hope, they might not be a good team or whatever. When they have hope, they can beat you.
And also added fuel to the fire, the fact that Michael Turner is the head coach for the Lady Maroon Devils. He coached for a long time for Coach Hardbarger as an assistant on the Lady Panthers staff. So, some added emotion in this one, and I'm sure he got his girls fired up.
Oh, yes, you definitely did. I tell you what, my first coaching job down in Florida, I was assistant coach there, and then I had a chance to play that team as a head coach. And I don't know it seemed like, I was back at Clemson. We were playing against South Carolina, and the rivalry was there. And I had my team ready to play. I lost by 50, but it's okay. They were playing. We were in the game for maybe 2 minutes, the first 2 minutes. But after that, it was it's one of those things. It kind of the better team is what you want. You want your team to be the better team. And right now, the Franklin Lady Panthers are the better team. It's just that right there was a lax because the starters made it look so easy that the subs came in and thought it was easy instead of playing hard. And that's the only thing that was missing right there. If they can play hard for the rest of the games, when they come in, they'll be just fine. But I tell you what, they're going to actually have a short leash. Coach Hardbarger, he's probably going to have a short leash with them, and I'm not even sure they might get back in. So,
well, Tony, do you have some stats for us at that?
Yes, I do. Okay, we'll start. We'll start right here with Brewer, 2 points. Carlton, 6 points. Drake, 8 points. Tran, 2 points. Sierra Wade with 13 points. And Sydney Williams with 2 points. Also, what they're actually doing a very good job of getting to the free throw line. And right now they're shooting 100% from the free throw line. And that's a good thing too. When you're a young team and it's early in the season, we're actually getting to the what we call it as coaches. We call it the there's 3 different seasons. There's the preseason, the regular season, and then the postseason. And right now we're getting close to the end of the preseason, and they're trending up in the right direction. And that's always good at this time, right before Christmas.
All right, appreciate that, Tony. And if you just joined us, had some issues early on with our scoreboard. Don't have the clock, but I do have the scoreboard back up, and got some issues with our computer system as well. We're going to attempt to take another break here. We'll come back at about 4.5 minutes until we'll get to third quarter action. And then, of course, the boys varsity will be after the girls, and we'll talk about that. Could be a special night here in just a few moments. You're watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
You can buy a red one, a blue one, any shape, size, or price, on a lot, online, or even from a vending machine. What and how you buy has changed a lot, but one thing has never changed. You buy it from somebody, and the people make the difference. Upfront pricing, market-based trade-ins, service after the sale, and never ever any games or gimmicks. That's the Smoky Mountain way.
And these are the Smoky Mountain people. Smoky Mountain Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 556 Highlands Road in Franklin.
Welcome back, fans, as we've got about 2 minutes until we'll get to third quarter action. Lady Panthers on top of the Lady Maroon Devils, 31-28 at the break. This game got underway a little bit early than the scheduled 6:30 start because Swain doesn't have a JV girls team, so they started the boys JV really early. We weren't even here when they started it, but they decided to go ahead and start the varsity before 6:30 because of the impending winter weather advisory out for Macon, Jackson, and Swain counties for some wintry weather. Had some of the upper elevations throughout today, and they're expecting that maybe to drift down to the lower elevations as the night wears on. So quicker that we can get this one in, and the quicker that Swain can get back across the mountain, the better. And all the folks here at the Panther Den can get back to their houses safely. Coming up after the girls hopefully secure a victory here, it's the boys varsity and a chance to make history tonight. Does Doug Clemens. He tied the wins record in his career, in the overall career of all the coaches at Franklin. Todd Tom Raby, who the court is named after, with 285 wins, and he has a chance, Tony, to break the record.
Yes.
With a win tonight. He's at 285 along with Tom Raby, and Billy Van Hook is at 135.
I tell you, well, that's big right there. that's a lot of time in the gym with your players, and you know, making them where they're good enough to win games.
About to begin the third quarter, as Franklin will have it to begin things. Underneath, Taylor Brewer, then back out beyond the arc. Wade attempts a three. It's an air ball and secured by the Lady Maroon Devils. A race down court. Yance got the roll. This is a nip and tuck affair. Panthers had a 12-point advantage at one point in this game. Baseline jumper. Kanan Drake got it to go. 7:14 to go, third quarter. I apologize, don't have the clock hooked up. Believe that there's an internet issue between us and the scorers table. They had some maintenance being performed here at the high school. Don't think they're going to have internet all next week here, as the shot is off the mark, no good by Wade from three. Rebound though, offensive. Nevaeh Tran with it. To Williams, underneath to Kanan Drake. Off the glass, no. Rebound kicked around, eventually going to be picked up by Sierra Wade. And the Panthers reset. Dangerous pass up top. Nevaeh Tran secures it. Free throw line jumper. Tran, no. And the rebound off to the Maroon Devils and Ashton Yance. Coast to coast, Yance, no. And a late whistle. Foul coming up on the Lady Panthers. 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Going to go against Sierra Wade. First on the Lady Panthers here in this third quarter.
And I can tell you by the look from Scott Harberger over there, coaches, he didn't want this game to be like this right now. He wanted to, you know, at least have a 10-point, you know, lead right now. And now they're in the game. So they have to see, you know, be tested once again as a young team.
Second one up and good. That's a turnover. Real sloppy at times have the Panthers been here, Tony, in this one.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the typical game they've been playing. They've been playing against teams that have been pressuring them in the backcourt and, you know, trapping them. And now they don't have that.
Turnover, Nevaeh Tran. And she gets fouled. She'll be at the line for a couple of shots. Bree Ross picks up that foul for the Lady Maroon Devils. That'll be her first and the team's first this half. One more at the charity stripe for Nevaeh Tran. Couldn't convert on both. Baseline jumper. In and out, no good. Heltman, offensive board. Yance. Jumper partially blocked. Rebound off to Nevaeh Tran. Lady Panthers attack. Can't get it to go off the glass, and Kanan Drake is bumped from behind.
And I can tell you right now, from looking at the two teams, the Swain, they're playing very hard right now. They're playing much harder than the Lady Panthers, and that's why this is still a game right now.
Drake, first shot, good. She'll get one more. Got a whistle, and it appears a timeout.
Coach Hartbarger.
Hartbarger wants to talk it over. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live, the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
You can buy a red one, a blue one, any shape, size, or price, on lot, online, or even from a vending machine. What and how you buy has changed a lot, but one thing has never changed. You buy it from somebody, and the people make the difference. Upfront pricing, market-based trade-ins, service after the sale, and never ever any games or gimmicks. That's the Smoky Mountain way.
And these are the Smoky Mountain people. Smoky Mountain Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 556 Highlands Road in Franklin.
Coach Hartbarger wanted to talk it over there, Tony. 35-31, 4-point advantage for his Lady Panthers. But as I mentioned earlier, this quarter, a little sloppy at times.
Yes, and he wanted to get them together, and they actually switched from the man-to-man to a 1-3-1 defense.
Offensive foul going to be whistled on the Lady Maroon Devils.
That was a good call by Coach Hartbarger to switch that defense from man-to-man to the 1-3-1, just to get them off balance, even though they haven't actually made that many outside shots, and that's what a 1-3-1 is used for. It just to switch, to change, kind of throws players off sometimes.
Offensive foul on Ashton Yance for second. Baseline jumper, Wade. No good. Rebound, Kanan Drake. She powers up and gets the bucket to go off the glass. 37-31. Franklin with the advantage. Bosix with 5 minutes exactly to go here in the third. Underneath. Couldn't get it to go, but a foul coming up, and that's going to send Taylor Collins to the line. Foul whistled on Nevaeh Tran, her second, and the team's second. No good with the first. She'll get one more.
Hopefully the Lady Panthers start to match the Maroon Devils' intensity here pretty soon.
Second shot, no good. 4:53 to go, third quarter, as the Panthers attack. Off to Sydney Williams. The shot blocked, but they're going to whistle a foul on Taylor Collins. That'll be her third. That's a big one.
That was a close call right there.
Sydney will get two at the charity stripe. First one no good. 4:49 to go in the third. Second one. Goes off no good. Offensive board, Michaela Brewer, and there's a collision. And a foul going to be whistled on the Maroon Devils. Looks like that one's going to go on Yance, yes. Ashton Yance, her third.
Fifth
and the
foul
team's
already.
fifth. They're piling up. Wade for three. No good. Hasn't found a rhythm in his third quarter. Tran, though, grabs the board and gets the bucket. Underneath, Collins was fouled. Sydney Williams will pick up her third.
A lot of whistles out there right now.
2 shots coming up for Taylor Collins. First one's good. 4:26 to go in the third. Apologize again with our scoreboard clock not operational tonight. Second one's good. We're glad that you're with us. Tell everybody about Facebook Live and our YouTube channel, the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Share it with your friends. Share it on your Facebook page. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Swain, get the word out. This is how you can watch after tonight 5 more Panther basketball games, girls and boys, here in the 2018-2019 season. Underneath, off the glass, good.
That's too easy right there. 2 passes and a layup.
3 off the mark. Wade cannot find what she had in that first quarter and second quarter. Could have picked either.
Travel backcourt.
It's a turnover.
Yes.
3:47 to go, third quarter. Wade with it up high. In the paint, trouble. Jump ball, possession arrow, Swain.
Sometimes young teams, they don't actually read a lot of things like where, like how they should. Because right now, before that last possession, they had a 6-point lead, and you just kind of, they're sitting back in the zone. You just kind of stand there. If you stand there with the ball out and make them come out and then go by them and kind of play a cerebral game with them.
Shot blocked. Panthers on the attack now. Carlton jumper just inside the arc, nothing. And the rebound picked up Bree Moss. Underneath, lob pass. Can't get it to go. Savannah Smith. And the board off to the Panthers. Avea Tran. Foul coming up. Mays Heltman will be whistled for that personal. 3rd on Heltman and the 6th on the Swain County Maroon Devils. 2:52 to go, third quarter, and Franklin holding on to a 39-35 advantage. Pass goes into Wade. Wade again. Can't find much from beyond the arc like she did in the first half.
But you can tell she's a shooter because she keeps on putting it up.
Ross swings it over. Back it goes to Ross. Up high. Into the corner. 3 up and off the mark. No good. Mays Heltman. Panthers attack. Wade thought about a 3. Puts it on the floor and then gets it knocked away. Heltman. No. Rebound Wade. Wade gets fouled in the backcourt. 2:13 to go in the third. Seventh team foul. It looks like Coach Michael Turner wants to talk it over. We've got a timeout on the floor. 2:13 to go. We'll have a 1-and-1 situation when we come back for the Lady Panthers. You're watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
And play.
Here at the Panther Den on this chilly Friday before Christmas. Wet, snowy in some locations.
Yes.
Across western North Carolina as we're coming out of a timeout called by Coach Michael Turner. for the Lady Maroon Devils. Familiar face here in the Den. Coached for a number of years for Scott Harbarger. 1-1 coming up for Sierra Wade, and trying to extend that Panther lead that is at one point up to 12. That was in the first half, but since then, Tony, as the first one's up and good, it's been a nip and tuck affair.
Right. And right now, at this point in the game, that with they're in the bonus, and then 3 more fouls will be in double bonus. I'm telling the Lady Panthers to go to the hole at all costs. You know, if you're shooting a jump shot, you might come out. You know, that that kind of mentality, because you're shooting free throws the rest of the time.
That was a 17 foul on the Maroon Devils. 2:05 to go in the third. Underneath, shot off the mark, no good. And the rebound secured by Nevaeh Tran. Off to the races. Nevaeh in the paint, in the trees, able to find the seam.
Go make layups. Just go make layups.
Minute 45 to go, third quarter.
Get stops. Go make layups.
Off balance shot near the free throw line, no good. And the rebound secured by Drake, and then it's punched away by Maroon Devil. Panthers will reset. Ashton Yount's going to check back in for Coach Michael Turner and the Lady Maroon Devils. Minute 30 remains here in the third. Panthers up 43-35 and looking to build onto that lead as Wade has not been able to find her shooting eye here in this third quarter, but there to follow Nevaeh Tran with a bucket. And the Panthers have built that lead back up to 10. Underneath. Trouble for Collins. Kicks it back out. Ross swings it over to Heltman. She can't get the 3 ball to go, and the board off to the Lady Panthers. Kanan Drake in the paint is reached in on and fouled.
And that's right there. That's what I'm talking about. You just go in, and if you accidentally get bumped, you're shooting free throws. So it's always a good thing right there.
53 seconds left in the third, and Kanan Drake will be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Kendall Burns checks in as Nevaeh Tran takes a seat. 53.6 seconds left in the third. Drake can't get the first one. And on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul. That was going to go against Taylor Carlton, her third, the team's fourth. So a number of Lady Panthers with 3 fouls in this game. And we've got 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Good news is Lady Panthers up by 10 and a turnover up top. Paige Norton with it, almost traveled, kicks it over Taylor Carlton. Carlton's shot partially blocked, and it's out of bounds off a Lady Panther with 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Swain County a chance. Maybe hold for the last shot. And they're going to attack. Off the glass, good. Savannah Smith. Norton drives in. Running shot wouldn't fall. Baseline. Rebound Maroon Devils. 1 second left. She didn't get it off. So after 3 quarters here at the Den, Franklin holds an 8-point lead, 45-37. We'll take a break. Fourth and final quarter coming up on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. There's the cheerleaders as it is ugly sweater night, ugly Christmas sweater night, although I don't see many ugly Christmas sweaters. I brought mine, but I didn't wear it.
Oh,
I was gonna wear it, but our camera. One of the things that's not working tonight is our camera that looks at us. Thank goodness it's
but
not
I tell
working
you
tonight,
what, sometimes the heat works in here.
Well, that was my
sometimes
that was my next
you
concern.
don't have
Whether
air
or not
conditioning, so
I would be sweating like a sweat box.
I definitely was not doing that.
I brought it, but didn't wear it. It is ugly sweater night, cheerleaders theme night. I haven't seen Lynn Baker. I don't know if she's got her ugly sweater on, but she's the one that coordinated all of this. 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter underway now. Panthers up by 8. Nevaeh Tran with it. Bounce pass to Wade. High pass to Brewer. Then back out it goes. Nevaeh Tran. Just inside the arc, wouldn't fall. Rebound offensive. Shot up, no good by Brewer. Kanan Drake grabs the board, gets fouled. She goes up. That'll send her to the line to shoot a couple. Taylor Collins for Swain County picks up her fourth foul, Tony. 9th whistle on Swain County this half, and the first one's up and good by Kanan Drake. She'll get one more at the charity stripe. And we've got a lane violation. .733. Clock continues to roll as Ross will have it up top, and she'll give it up to Yance for 3. No. Offensive board underneath. Savannah Smith goes up, gets fouled from behind. And that'll send Savannah to the line. Shoot a couple. Foul whistled on Sierra Wade, her 3rd, team's 5th.
And I'm sitting there looking at the Lady Panthers play, and I'm like, they just seem like they're just, kind of going through the motions a little bit. And that usually comes as a high school coach or a high school team. They had half a day today. So what happens is the normal routine is kind of lost. And they're doing very well right now. Getting the ball to the basket.
Is going to be fouled, and she'll be at the line. And we got Christmas break coming up too, yes, Tony. So you got that on your mind.
That, and they're teenagers. They're thinking about all kinds of other stuff.
Sure.
Especially the holidays are coming. It's a Friday. They had half a day.
First shot up and good by Kanan. She'll get one more. 10-point advantage now. And the second one no good, but she grabs her own rebound. Nevaeh Tran with it. 50 dribbling. Backs it back out. 7:09 to go, fourth quarter. Wade for 3. Got it. Begins the fourth quarter with a 3. That's a good sign.
Yes. That was good ball movement there. Led to an open shot.
Baseline jumper off the mark. Offensive board. Stick back. Up and good. Wolf got the bucket.
Just need to work the ball right here. Don't. No risky passes. Just work the ball. Because if they're going to stand in the zone.
Tran for 3.
Work the ball and get open shots.
Whistle and a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with 6:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Franklin up 53-39. You're watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
The WNZ Sports Zone is your official headquarters for everything Franklin Panthers. From pullovers to shirts and hats, you'll find it all at Sports Zone. From college to the pros, they've got a large selection of hoodies and sweatshirts at Sports Zone. And they can handle all of your screen printing, engraving, and embroidery. The WNZ Sports Zone, located in the Franklin Plaza Shopping Center. Open 9 to 8, Monday through Saturday.
Still in a timeout here at the Panther Den with 6:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Franklin Up 53-39, a little spurt late third quarter into the fourth quarter, Tony, for the Lady Panthers.
Yes, and it is started on the defensive end because the Lady Maroon Devils, they've only actually made one jump shot this whole entire game. And if the Lady Panthers keep them off of the boards and they come down and try to make layups, and what's happened is the Maroon Devils zone is shrinking in, and they're passing the ball, getting good passes, and get open three-pointers as well. And that's why this lead has grown.
.608 fourth quarter. Again, we apologize. The clock not working on our scoreboard tonight. Jumper off the mark, no good. Bodies on the floor, picked up by Nevaeh Tran. Off to the races. Sierra Wade, nice assist. Wade off the glass, good. And now the Panthers are starting to build a lead, starting to put this one away at 5:40 to go fourth quarter. Now 55-39. Underneath, off the glass, good. Savannah Smith with the bucket. She's come off the bench, but really has been one of the lone Lady Maroon Devils that has scored in this ball game. Spinning and shooting, nowhere near Bree Ross. Underneath, we've got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Sydney Williams is going to pick up her fourth and the team's sixth. A couple of shots coming up for Savannah Smith at the charity stripe. No good with the first. Taylor Collins going to check back into the ball game as Sydney Williams takes a seat. Collins in for the Lady Maroon Devils, and Brooke Rogers checks in for Sydney Williams. Second shot up and good. Five minutes, 7 seconds, fourth quarter, and Franklin now up 55-42. Nevaeh Tran looks like she wants to slow it down a bit. Drain some clock.
Get that ball going from side to side, make this defense move around.
Underneath as Michaela Brewer loses control and looks like it's going to be off of her hands and out of bounds. 4:45 to go in the fourth. Ashton Yance with it left side, swings a pass. It's going to be knocked away and picked up. Kanan Drake down court. Drake to the hole. No good. Rebound kicked around and off a Lady Panther. Now we got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with 4:24 to go in the fourth quarter. And Franklin up 55-42. You're watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Welcome back to the Den as we've got 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of the Varsity Girls action here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. George Young along with Tony Christie. We'll have the boys action, of course, coming up at the conclusion of this one, which most likely will tip off around 7:40 or so. They started these games a little earlier than anticipated. Yance with it. Swing it up top, back it goes to Yance on the dribble. Drives in, and she's going to be fouled. She'll be at the line.
That's the one thing you don't want to do when you're when you have the lead with late in the clock, late in the game right now, sitting into the line and they can score without the clock running.
First one up and good. One more. And it's good. Four minutes remaining in the fourth. Franklin with an 11-point advantage. And it does look like that the Tran will drain some clock.
Yes. They can come out of that zone.
Drake with it over to Wade. Cross court pass to Tran. She's going to be double teamed briefly, then they back off. Down to 3:27 to go, fourth quarter.
Yeah, in high school there's no shot clock, so you don't actually have to do anything.
Yeah.
And I've seen this before.
Was a timeout called or was it a foul? It looks like a timeout going to be called by Coach Hardbarger. So we'll take one. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. 3:18 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break from the Panther Den. You're watching YouTube. Coach Scott Hardbarger called a timeout there, Tony, because his girls were in a little bit of trouble.
Yes, it's hard to tell your team to put the brakes on because you're telling them to go, and at this point in time they really don't need to score. And the Maroon Devils, they're laid back in a zone, so there's no need. And right now he's made them switch their defense. Now they're in a looks like they're in man.
Tran knocked down from behind. They're going to whistle that one on Bree Ross. It's going to send Tran to the line. Third on Ross. And Swain is well over the limit. Double bonus the rest of the way.
Yes, shooting two.
Couldn't convert on the first. Tran will get one more. And the second one, no good, but the offensive board secured by the Lady Panthers. Draining more clock down to 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Drake holds it high.
As a young team, when you're holding the ball like this, the best thing for it to do is to get it to their best ball handler, hold it until you see the official actually start to count, and then dribble, and then kind of break the dribble.
Almost a steal.
The one thing you can't be is careless with it.
Heltman almost picked the pocket. As Sydney Williams checks back in. 2:23 to go in the fourth quarter. More clock is drained here. I'm surprised that Coach Turner is not fouling, but he's got a lot of girls in foul trouble at this point.
Yes.
Drake into the corner. Wade thought about lifting a jumper. Now picks up her dribble. Has to give it to somebody.
Corner. There you go.
Drake dribbles out. 2 minutes remaining, fourth quarter.
And if a shot does happen here, it needs to be at the basket.
Underneath, Sydney Williams had it, lost it, then commits her fourth foul. No, excuse me, her fifth.
Yeah, fifth.
So she's going to foul out. And it looks like Paige Norton checks in. 1-1 coming up for Taylor Collins and the Lady Maroon Devils. 1:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Last 3 minutes is really bogged down as the Lady Panthers have drained clock. That's what Coach Hartbarger wanted. Front end of the 1-1 is missed, and the rebound secured by Kane and Drake. Drake drives in and kicks it out beyond the arc. Wade for three. No.
Ooh.
And the board is off a Lady Maroon Devil.
They missed the bullet there. I tell you what, right there, as a coach, you're if it goes in, you're like, great shot. But you want to get it, if anything, go make a layup. Just go make layups. You're shooting 2 shots.
Pass stolen away. Savannah Smith got it. Down to a non-point advantage with 1:26 to go in the fourth quarter. And another timeout on the floor. We'll steal away for a quick one as well on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
You can buy a red one, a blue one, any shape, size, or price. On lot, online, or even from a vending machine. What and how you buy has changed a lot, but one thing has never changed. You buy it from somebody, and the people make the difference. Upfront pricing, market-based trade-ins, service after the sale, and never ever any games or gimmicks. That's the Smoky Mountain way.
And these are the Smoky Mountain people. Smoky Mountain Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 556 Highlands Road in Franklin.
Coach Michael Turner wanted to talk it over here, trailing by 9 now, Tony, with 1:26 to go in the fourth quarter.
It's actually a 3-possession game. If you're, shooting, they've only, I think they've actually only taken 2 3-pointers in there, 1 for 2. So the percentage is there. Is you just have to make sure that you're fouling. If you're, Coach Turner, you're fouling the right person and that type of thing.
But you've got a lot of girls with foul
Yes.
trouble, and you've already reached the limit at 10. Double bonus the rest of the way. 1:24 to go. Almost a traveling violation in the backcourt. And now a whistle and a foul. Reach in at midcourt on Maze Heltman. Nope, they're going to whistle it on Bree Ross. 23, not 24. It'll be her 4th. 2 shots coming up. First one, Rams out. Second one, got it to go. Minute 15 to go, fourth quarter.
Now just make sure you get out on the shooters. If they want to drain clock, that's okay.
Now beyond the arc, 3 off the mark. Underneath, we've got a whistle on the rebound. And over the back on Wade. It's going to send Savannah Smith to the line. One and one for Smith with 61 seconds left in the fourth quarter. First one up and good. Second shot. Good. Now an 8-point advantage for the Lady Panthers with 61 seconds left. Got to get it in bounds. Tran, high pass up to Brewer. Brewer got the layup. 50 seconds left. Knocked away. Turnover. Nevaeh Tran now going to back it out. She gets fouled. Mays Heltman will pick it up. Fourth on Heltman, and some subs coming in for both teams after this first free throw. Nevaeh Tran at the line. Up and good. Wholesale substitutions.
Yes.
And second one's up and good. .12 advantage. This one's pretty much in the books. 39 seconds left. Out of bounds. It's off a Lady Maroon Devil. 29 seconds remain. Down to 25.
There you go. Try to make a layup.
And they're going to whistle Carlton with the traveling violation. 20 seconds left. Racing down court with a shot. Mays Heltman couldn't get it to go. 12 seconds left. Panthers will just run out the clock at this point, most likely. Down to 7 seconds. Yeah, high pass stolen away. Heltman was fouled but couldn't convert. But she'll be at the line with 1.5 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
Got to get that last one in.
No good with the first. No good one more. Second one's up and good. That'll do it. Franklin wins tonight 60-49. And they'll improve their mark to a now even 3-3 overall. And that sends the Lady Maroon Devils to 1-6 on the young season. And we'll come back here as we'll get you set for the boys varsity. That'll tip off here in just about 10 minutes. We'll recap the girls, get a player of the game, and talk about how tonight could be historic for the boys varsity. Stay with us. You're watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live, the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
You can buy a red one, a blue one, any shape, size, or price, on lot, online, or even from a vending machine. What and how you buy has changed a lot, but one thing has never changed. You buy it from somebody, and the people make the difference. Upfront pricing, market-based trade-ins, service after the sale, and never ever any games or gimmicks. That's the Smoky Mountain way.
And these are the Smoky Mountain people. Smoky Mountain Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 556 Highlands Road in Franklin.
right, fans, welcome back to the Panther Den as the girls varsity secured their third win of the season just a few moments ago, and sitting there marked to 3-3 overall as we get set for the boys coming up here. Oh, in just about 7.5 minutes, we'll get the starting lineups introduced here at the Panther Den, and glad that you're along for the run with us tonight. A little earlier than anticipated, at least the girls varsity started a little earlier than anticipated. The boys will start here about 7:45-ish when the tip-off is slated here at the Panther Den. Lady Panthers jumped out to a 12-point advantage in that first half, then saw that lead evaporate late in that first half. In fact, it was just 1 point with about 75 seconds left, but Coach Hartbarger put the starters back in, and they extended the lead to 4 at the break. And Tony, seemed like in that second half, Swain just went cold and Franklin able to wear him down.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. They limited him. They made him a one-dimensional team. Everything they had to earn inside, and it's hard with the size that Franklin has. It's hard to earn tough 2-point shots inside, because they only shot two 3-pointers. One of them went in, and then one at the end. But it was a pretty good defensive performance there by the Lady Panthers.
And you got some quick stats, and we'll name a Backlot Cinema player of the game here in just a few moments.
Okay, the top 3 scorers were Sierra Wade with 17 points, and she had to hit 3 3-pointers in that game. Kanan Drake with 16 points and 13 rebounds. That was a great double-double there. And Nevaeh Tran with 13 points, 6 rebounds, and let me see how many assists she had. She had 5 assists right there. And the leaders of the team right there, Nevaeh was very good tonight, and Kanan was awesome on the boards. She actually had 6 offensive rebounds as well. And when you're getting production like that from one of your forwards and your point guard, you're going to be tough to beat. And that's it's a real good thing. And I'm leaning toward Nevaeh Tran on that, because she actually shot 80% today from the field, and she took care of the ball and led the offense like a true point guard should.
Absolutely, she had a terrific game. Great ball handler is Nevaeh Tran, so congratulations. She is tonight's Backlot Cinema player of the game. All right, Tony, we got a lot to get to and a lot to talk about, so we're going to take a break here, come back, talk about how historic tonight could be, and get you set for the boys varsity. That'll be tipping off here in just a few moments. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network. for the boys varsity that is coming up here in just about 2 minutes. We'll have the starting lineups introduced here at the Panther Den. Welcome back. I'm George Young along with Tony Christie. Tonight could be historic as Coach Doug Clemens, who has coached for Franklin in a couple of different stints from 1994 to 2009 and last year through now. He has tied Coach Tom Raby with 285 wins. The court here at the Panther Den is named after Coach Tom Raby. He coached between the years of 1962 and 76. They're tied. And tonight could be 286 if Coach Clemens is lucky enough to get the win. They're going to have a ceremony after the game. They're going to give him, I believe, a basketball with 286 on it. Billy Van Hook is in third place with a 135. And Billy's around. Tom Raby, though, passed away a few years ago. But that's a tremendous mark if Coach Clemens is able to get that victory tonight. I did some math, and it comes out to around 17 wins a year.
Okay, I'll tell you what, that's
a lot.
Big. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. And if you think about it too, is being a Clemson guy, Dabo Swain, he always says the numbers and stuff matches up, and the Swain is where Coach Clemens first started coaching as an assistant coach, and then he got his first head job there, and it all comes back full circle if he can get the Panthers can pull this one off.
Now the starting lineups introduced for the Maroon Devils first.
6'2" sophomore, number 2, Judea Littlejohn. Starting at a power forward, a 6'6" senior, number 12, Zeke Bradley. Starting at a small forward, a 6'2" senior, number 15, Jesse Waldrew. Starting at a guard, a 5'10" senior, number 20, Gage Southerns. And starting at another guard, a 5'11" senior, number 25, Bradley Vestal. The Maroon Devils are coached by Scott McMahon.
All right, here comes.
And now for your Panthers. Starting at a guard, a 5'10" senior, number 12, Tyler Harrell. Starting at another guard, a 6' senior, number 20, Cole Doolittle. Starting at another guard, a 6' senior, number 30, Jay Big. Starting at power forward, a 6'1" senior, number 40, Ty Chastain. And starting at center, a 6'4" freshman, number 52, Miles McClure. Your Panthers are coached by Doug Clemens, assisted by Tony Clemens, Cy Simmons, Trace Rogers, and Nick Allen.
There's the starting lineup for Coach Clemens as he seeks his 286th win as a Panther. And quickly, Tony, some tools to victory.
Stay balanced like they've been doing. They've been having a very balanced scoring and defensive games the past 3 games. And another thing, if they can get out early and make this into a the pace that they want, it'd be a short night.
As we are underway, again, we apologize for the scoreboard and the clock not working. It malfunctions from time to time.
And I'll tell you what,
the Maroon Devils get the score.
And Miles still won every jump ball, even though that one went out of bounds. He still won it.
Harrell with it up top. Over to Miles, back to Harrell. Bounce pass to Todd Chastain underneath. Loses control, gains control, spins and shoots, can't get it to go, and it is out of bounds off of Franklin Panther. 7:23 to go in the opening quarter.
Allows coach to set up, even though it's not a score, still allows Coach Clemens to set up that press.
And Zeke Bradley will have it between the circles. He'll dribble, kick it into the corner. Little John for three. Gets his own rebound. Goes up with a running jumper. No. Another offensive board. This time it's Southard's. And he loses control. Off it goes to Bick. Up and good. Jay Bick ties this one up. 6:53 to go first quarter. Southard's deep in the corner. Kicks it up high. Bradley. Bradley into the corner. Little John. They'll find Vestal. His shot wouldn't go. Jay Bick brings it up. McClure for three. No good. Chastain there for the offensive board. His shot wouldn't fall. And on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul coming up. That was going to go against Franklin. It looks like Jay Bick will pick it up. That'll be the Franklin's first foul and Bick's first with 6:23 to go first quarter. Bradley into the corner. Southard's for three, no. Rebound. Eventually picked up by Little John and Swain. Vestal. They call a foul?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Fans didn't like it. Foul going to be whistled on Todd Chastain. That'll be his first, team's second. Little John, short, gets his own rebound, goes up with a wild shot, no. Saves it out of bounds into the hands of Tyler Harrell, and Harrell's off to the races. Over to Bick. Bick on the dribble, kicks it to Harrell for three. Got it! Full court press. Little John breaks it, down court. Southard's shot, no. Rebound Bick, off to the races. Chastain.
And this is the pace that the Panthers want to move at right now.
Waldrop with it, kicks it into the corner. Southard's three, no. Rebound, Cole Doolittle. Outlet pass, Harrell to the hole. Good. Timeout on the floor. Panthers on a run, 9-2 with the lead. 5:04 to go in the first quarter. Got a 30-second timeout on the floor, so we'll keep it here and talk about this this record. We got a little bit of a chance here in the pregame before we had the starting lineups, Tony. But Coach Clemens has a chance to do something that most coaches don't even sniff, and that's a career record in wins.
I tell you what, it's a testament to the consistency and the effort and time that he's put into the program. Because you don't win by accident. You win by preparation and pay attention to details, and that's what he does. He pays attention to the details all the way down to when people are resting and what they're eating throughout the day to practices, and that's what's why he's been so successful.
Bick to Chastain, and an offensive foul charge. Out of control was Chastain. That'll be his second. Some subs coming in. First time we've seen Bailey Watts into the game for Coach Doug Clemens. And press in the backcourt. 4:44 to go first quarter. And a turnover. Jay Bick with it. McClure to Bick. Three. Got it. Jay Bick nails the trifecta.
He's shooting well on his birthday.
18th birthday.
Yes.
Trapped in the corner. Little John dribbles out of it. No, they're going to say he stepped on the end line.
Good defense.
Another turnover with 4:16 to go first quarter, and Franklin up 12-2, 10-point advantage. Doolittle over to Harrell. Harrell to Bick. 3. Got it. Jay Bick. Another 3. And it's 15-2.
This is the start that you want right here.
Another turnover. Baseline jumper up and good. Cole Doolittle, and we've got a timeout. Coach for Swain seen enough. 17-2 first quarter, 3:42 to go first quarter of action here at the Den. We'll take a break here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Back to action as Swain has to get it in out of the timeout, and they do. Jesse Waldrop in the backcourt. The errant pass picked up. Tyler Harrell off to Bick.
I tell you what, they're playing the right tempo there.
Southern shot blocked by McClure. Picked up by Waldrop, but he's going to travel with it. 3:26 to go first quarter, and again we apologize, don't have the clock on our scoreboard. It's not operational to our system. I'll try to give you the time as much as possible. Underneath, off the glass, good. Bailey Watts was open. He gets his first points of the game. 3:07 to go first quarter. Bradley in the paint. No. Rebound Harrell. Tyler now slows it down to Doolittle. Step back jumper good.
Everything's going the Panthers' way right now.
2:44 to go first quarter. Ball knocked away. Out of bounds.
This is the exact start that you wanted if you're Coach Doug Clemens.
Couldn't get much better.
No.
Swain actually scored the first points of this game, but they haven't scored since.
Yes.
2:36 to go first quarter. Little John over in the corner to Waldrop. Waldrop bounce pass underneath Bradley off the glass. Good. .220 remains first quarter. Doolittle will dribble up high. Jumper won't fall. Doolittle grabs his own rebound and goes up and gets the bucket. Pass into the student section. Turnover.
And when you're the Maroon Devils, when you're in this position, what happens is everything is pressure on the little things that you normally do. There's pressure on it. And I can tell right now by how Coach Doug Clemens is, the look on his face, that he really wants to get this one right now.
21-point lead. Isaiah Johns is going to check in as the birthday boy Jay Bick takes a seat. And John's going to bring it up to Harrell. Doolittle. His three won't fall. Rebound off to the Maroon Devils and Aiden Pond. Over to Stuckey. Stuckey swings it over to Taylor underneath. No good. And we've got a Foul coming up, and it's going to be whistled on Swain. Yes, it will be. Going to go against Aiden Pond. That'll be his first and the team's first. Isaiah Johns brings it up. Coach Doug Clemens seeking his record-setting 286th victory in his career at Franklin tonight. Coach Tom Raby off the glass, good. Bailey Watts with the bucket. Another turnover. Off the glass, good. John Tassinger's checked in, and he gets onto the scoring column. Another intercepted pass, another turnover, dish underneath. McClure to Watts. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Hyatt underneath, another intercepted pass. Another turnover for the Maroon Devils. Johns on the back dribble. Kicks it over, knocked away, trying to find Bailey Watts. Swain picks up the turnover with 35 seconds left in the first. Underneath, Little John, shot wouldn't fall. Rebound off to McClure, and the Panthers race. Johns to Tassinger. To the hole, lost control, picked it back up, and got the bucket.
Everything's going right now for the Panthers.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Pond underneath, another intercepted pass. Tassinger is going to travel with it. 5 seconds left, first quarter. Swain will reset side court.
Playing fast. The good things happen. They're playing fast, and they're playing smart defense as well.
Jumper won't fall. That'll do it. So after one quarter, Franklin 33, Swain 4. We'll take a break on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
WNC Sports Zone is your official headquarters for everything Franklin Panthers. From pullovers to shirts and hats, you'll find it all at Sports Zone. From college to the pros, they've got a large selection of hoodies and sweatshirts at Sports Zone. And they can handle all of your screen printing, engraving, and embroidery. The WNC Sports Zone, located in the Franklin Plaza Shopping Center. Open 9 to 8, Monday through Saturday.
Second quarter about to begin here at the Den tonight. And you said it a couple times, Tony. Couldn't start much better if you're a Franklin Panther fan.
No, this is the exact start you want, because you're basically playing them out the building. You just have to keep it up, and everyone that comes off the bench has to contribute and just keep it rolling.
Swain will have it to begin the second quarter. Again, we apologize if you just tuned in. We don't have our scoreboard clock working tonight. Underneath, off the glass, good. For some reason it won't hook up to our system. Isaiah Johns up high. Swing it over to Tassinger. Tassinger going to find Doolittle up top. 7:37 to go, second quarter. Over to Manning. Outside the arc now, Doolittle. Inside the arc, jumper. Good. Everything's falling tonight.
Yeah.
And we've got a whistle and a foul from behind. It's going to be whistled on the Panthers. Fourth whistled this half. Doolittle picks it up, his first. Little John will have it. Gets double team, kicks it over to Southers. And his pass is knocked away. And what do we have? A foul coming up on the Maroon Devils. Waldrew picks it up. That'll be his first, team's second. 7:08 to go, second quarter. Jay Bick back into the game, kicks it into the corner. Tassinger three, an air ball, rebound. Swain, they'll race. Zeke Bradley underneath, no look pass. Off the glass and good by Gage Southerns. 6:46 to go in the second. 35-8. To the hole. Vick couldn't get it to go. An offensive board up good. And Bailey Watts gets the bucket as the official comes in and whistles the play dead. And we've got an injured Maroon Devil on the court, and he is writhing in pain, Tony.
Yes, he is.
Can't grab a number. Looks like it is Zeke Bradley, maybe? Yes.
Yes.
And he did something that has caused a lot of pain. Here comes Lynette Gibson, the trainer for Franklin. And she is going to have a baby anytime soon.
Yes.
She is working hard tonight. We're going to attend to Zeke Bradley. Couldn't tell exactly what occurred on that play.
There were a lot of bodies in there.
Well, fans, this is the final YouTube and Facebook Live broadcast of 2018. Is the next time we talk to you here will be on January the 8th. The conference opener here at the Den against the Hendersonville Bearcats. It's a 6:30 start, and then the final 4 games after that one, all conference. Pisgah, Smoky, Brevard, and East Henderson.
And I can tell you right now that Coach Clemens wants to bottle that first quarter up and continue to do it, with all these games that he has on the, next on the schedule. And through the holiday tournament, they're going to play against some pretty tough teams in that one. And hopefully they can just keep it going the way that they've been doing it.
They're going to get Zeke Bradley up and help him off the floor. Hopefully he'll be okay. 6:33 to go in the second, and Franklin with a commanding 37-8 lead. Going to wipe up some perspiration now where Zeke Bradley was on the floor for an extended amount of time. Panthers, though, will be in action after Christmas and the Christmas tournament, and then the week after they've got some away games against non-conference foes. We may not be on the air, but the Panthers will be busy throughout the Christmas break.
Yes.
Try to pass those scores along, and we encourage you to like our Facebook page or follow it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Another intercepted pass. Jay Bick off to Watts. A number of folks watching on YouTube tonight, a little more stable than Facebook, as we've got a foul in the paint going against Franklin. If you're trying to cast it to a large television, a little more stable than Facebook on any internet connection. Chastain, Harrell, along with Doolittle, check back into the ball game. Tassinger stays out along with Vick. Foul was whistled on Watts, his first, team's 5th. Pass again knocked around and picked off. Chastain, I think he wanted to jam it. You've seen him dunk it a few
yes,
times, haven't you?
And he can do it with ease, so that's definitely what he was trying to do.
5:44 to go with an intercepted pass. Tassinger, intentional foul as he was swatted to the court.
Yeah, there's no place in that right there. What happens when the score gets out of whack like this, and sometimes kids just lose it.
Going to whistle that one, the intentional one on Hunter Call. That'll be his first, team's 3rd. Passenger can't get the first one to go. We'll have one more, and of course Franklin will have the basketball. Up and good. Now, a lot of frustration sometimes, builds on the court when you're trailing in the second quarter 40-8, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And the officials are talking now to the players. Vic almost took too long there, got it in. Harold off to Chastain, who travels with it. .5:35 to go in the second quarter, and Franklin with a commanding 40-8 advantage. Southard's with it, lost control. It's out of bounds.
Sometimes things like that technical foul right there, might, put a spark into the Maroon Devils. So hopefully the Panthers just keep on doing what they're doing and playing their pace, because this pace right here is good for the Panthers.
Another turnover. Doolittle to the hole. Got it to go. Cole Doolittle with the bucket. It's 42-8 now with 5:07 to go second quarter. Bounce pass knocked away.
They have active hands tonight. But getting their hand on a lot of balls, and when they're dribbling or passing, they're getting their hand on it.
Swain resets. They
like
tried to fire it off of a Panther. It didn't happen. Down court, Tassinger lost control, and it's out of bounds. Nick Tucci's checked in for the first time. 4:52 to go in the second. Into the corner. Stuckey. Errant pass. Baseline to the hole. Doolittle. .432 to go second quarter. And this one is getting ugly.
Yes.
Nice pass underneath, and we got a foul on Tucci. And we'll send a Maroon Devil to the line. That'll be Bradley Vestal. Sixth on the Panthers. Tucci picks up his first. First one from Vestal is up and good.
There might be some pressure coming right now from the Maroon Devils.
No good with the second. Rebound off to Jay Bick. Harold, nifty. You taught him that, didn't you, Tony?
Once or twice.
Another turnover. Tucci
slams
it home.
There you go, Nick. Oh, my goodness.
They're going nuts now. They're at the den. Not a foul before the shot. Foul going to be whistled on Jay Bick, the student section now, chanting Tucci's name. First one's up and good. One more at the charity stripe for Jack Stuckey. And it's up and good. 3:51 to go second quarter. Franklin up 48-11. On pace to score 100 in this
yes.
one. Off the glass, couldn't get it to go. Cole Doolittle. Rebound Swain. Another intercepted pass. Bick. Offensive explosion. It's 50-11.
Yes.
Ball drip in the paint off the glass.
50-13.
3:08 to go.
If this holds up, I tell you what, this is a great one to get the record on.
Harrell couldn't get the three-point bucket to go. Long three-pointer. Gage Southers.
And I tell you what, that's a testament to Coach Clemens that his players know they know what tonight is, and you can tell how they're playing right now. They're playing all of them. Everyone that's come off the bench, everyone that started, they're all playing like they have something to prove, and they're trying to do this for their coach.
Todd Chastain with the bucket and one. Foul. The fourth on the Maroon Devils, whistled on Jacob Aldrup, his first. And Todd Chastain converts at the charity stripe. Another turnover. Tyler Harrison going to check in as Vic takes his seat. A lot of folks don't know, yeah, Doug Clemens was a Swain County Maroon Devil.
Yes, he was.
When he was in high school.
Yes.
Then coached in Jackson County, Cullowhee High School, Smoky Mountain. And he came to Franklin. And a whistle and a foul coming up on Franklin. Appears to be Tyler Harrell. It'll be his first and the 8th on Franklin. Got some free throw shots coming up. Connor Hyatt will be at the line to shoot 2 shots. Off the mark with the first. Maroon Devils played last night, back-to-back nights of basketball, played Smoky Mountain and lost.
I tell you what, that's 2 tough games right there. Yeah. Smoky Mountain and then the Franklin Panthers.
Second shot good. Minute 55 to go, second quarter. Looks like Harrell just wants to drain some clock here. To Tucci. Bounce pass to McClure. McClure backs in, spins and shoots. Off the glass, good. Miles McClure with the bucket.
That's good. I had the freshman get in there and get comfortable.
Another turnover. Harrison off to Chastain. .67 seconds left in the second quarter, and when that third quarter clock starts to tick, it will be a running clock. There's a 40-point mercy rule.
Yes.
In the
I know.
state of North Carolina.
Been there before. Very first game I ever coached, 50 point. Yep.
It's just in the second half, though, the 50-point differential.
Yes.
42 seconds left as McClure brings it down to the hole. McClure, no. Rebound, Swain. Hyatt can't get it to go. Offensive board and up with a shot, good. .20 seconds left. Looks like Harrell just wants to play maybe for the last shot here. Harrison, no. 3 seconds left. Intercepted pass, that'll do it.
That was a good performance right there.
At the break. Franklin holds a 57-19 advantage. As we've got different scoreboards and stuff popping up all over the place here. 57-10 20-19 lead at the break. We'll come back and we'll get some halftime stats from you, Tony, and some analysis. We'll get you set for the beginning of the third quarter here in just a few moments. Thanks for watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
You can buy a red one, a blue one, any shape, size, or price, on lot, online, or even from a vending machine. What and how you buy has changed a lot, but one thing has never changed. You buy it from somebody, and the people make the difference. Upfront pricing, market-based trade-ins, service after the sale, and never ever any games or gimmicks. That's the Smoky Mountain way.
And these are the Smoky Mountain people. Smoky Mountain Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 556 Highlands Road in Franklin.
Welcome back to the Den. George Young along with Tony Christie at the break of the boys varsity. 57-19 at the break, and a half that Coach Clemens would like to bottle and have every time he plays. Couldn't get much better than 57 points in a half of basketball in high school.
I tell you what, they were on all cylinders right there. The crazy thing about it is that it was a lot of layups, but when they did shoot jump shots, they were going in as well. And as a coach over there at the Maroon Devils, he was probably wondering, okay, we're going to make them shoot jump shots. And then they started making all those. And then they had to spread it out wide. And then after they got out wide, they had to get, started making layups. And when that starts happening, you're grasping for straws. And right now, I believe he's in there. He might. There's two different ways to go at it right there. Is to go at them hard and get on your guys and try to challenge them, because this is a daunting task. And in the other locker room, Coach Clemens is coming out. This game is 0-0. And we have to go out there and do it again. And that's the approach you should try to take with it, because you're going to try to take this and take it to the next game. And what happens in games like this is players tend to look at the scoreboard and see the lead and get a little lax. But I don't think that'll happen with this team, because they want it, and everyone on the bench, if you notice, especially when Nick Tucci went up and had his dunk, they're in it. They're invested in this right now, and they're trying to do this for the coach, and they want to do it in dramatic fashion.
Well, and you've got a few halftime stats for us, Tony.
Okay. And because I'm looking at this new stat thing I have, it's all over the place, so bear with me. All right, Jay Bick. Jay Bick is actually shooting 100% right now. He's 2 for 2, 3 for 3, with 12 points. Ty Chastain, 7 points. Cole Doolittle, 12 points. Tyler Harrell, 7 points. Miles McClure, 2. John Tassinger, 5. Nick Tucci, 2. And Bailey Watts with 10 points.
Appreciate it, Tony. And we've talked about this throughout the night. And if you just joined us and you don't know, Coach Doug Plemons has a chance tonight, barring a tremendous comeback by Swain, is going to secure that 286th win in his career and surpass Tom Raby.
Billy Van Hook over there.
Billy Van Hook is in the house tonight, and he is on the list here. He is third, actually. 1980 to 1988. See if we can get a shot of Billy. That's when he coached here. And there's Billy. Talking to Ryan Haley. He is third on the list. Tom Raby, of course, the court here is named after him. And tremendous accomplishment about to take place here.
Yes.
They're going to honor Doug at the end of the ball game with some type of an award. I think it's a basketball. I saw that.
Right.
Tremendous accomplishment, setting the career mark for wins. And you said it in the pregame, folks just joined us. It's a testament to his commitment and his longevity.
Yes, being consistent with just being consistent with everything, coming from the training, the off season, to having the players over at your house, and like, because they just had a Christmas get together last Tuesday, and just spending so much time, and it's a testament to him and his wife. Cheryl, you have to have a good support system to get that many wins, and all the players that have played for him. This is a test. This goes out to them too. And as I see over there in the near the scores table, Zach De La Cruz is back. Back for this, and it's a big deal. It really is a big deal, because a lot of coaches, they don't, you don't get there just by being a good coach.
Yeah.
You have to make your players better. It's not about the X's and O's. It's about the Jimmies and Joes. And coach knows that, and he takes care of his players and makes them the best they can possibly be every year. And that's at 17 games a season. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, 3 decades. We'll throw the records back up there. 3 decades.
Yes.
Started in he told me 1993. We have 1994 here. They've been the 1993-94 season that he did take over. 3 decades of wins and running a clean program, and tremendous accomplishment. Hopefully that'll happen tonight, but it's looking good.
Looking real good.
Looking real good at the break here. 57 to 19, and I don't remember the last time a team scored 57 points in a half that I have been a part of, at least a Franklin team.
Yes.
I've seen some girls teams back in 2013, 2014 when Coach Hardbarger had it rolling and advanced deep into the playoffs. They were mauling people. But this is something else here. 57 points in a half of basketball.
And I can tell you right now, it's not going to be easy. The Maroon Devils, they're going to come out and they're going to play hard, and that's what you expect if you're the Franklin Panthers, and you just need to go out there and play like you did in the first half, and there's going to be more resistance though. So you just kind of have to just keep it going, keep plugging along, and hopefully that clock just keeps on churning.
Well, both teams are back out of the locker room. There's still some time on the clock. Looks like they have stopped the clock. So we'll get to third quarter action here very, very shortly, as that clock will start to tick. Mercy rule kicks into effect. We don't have the clock on our scoreboard. Unfortunately, couldn't connect tonight. Some issues with the network, but it's going to start to roll, and it's going to start to really tick down fast.
When you're a coach and you're the one with the lead, you love it.
Harrell with it up top. Over, it goes to Cole Doolittle into the corner now. Miles McClure. McClure fell down, kept his dribble. We'll find Doolittle up top over to Bick, the birthday boy, into the corner. Chastain. Chastain wants to pass, going to find a teammate up high. That's Doolittle. 7:28, third quarter. Doolittle to the hole. Running shot won't fall. Swain with the board.
That was actually a good possession there. They worked the ball around for almost a minute there.
Cross-court pass. Little John over to Vestal for 3, and he got it.
Off the backboard. Started just like the second half, started just like the first half started.
Was that their first three-pointer of the night?
Yes, it was.
Doolittle over to McClure. 3 off the mark. Tip up, good. Jay Bick. That one nowhere near and saved out of bounds into the hands of Jay Bick. Off to the races. Bick, nifty pass. McClure off the glass. Into the corner for Little John, and he lost control as he drove in. Harrell with it. Over to Chastain, and he's going to travel with it. He shuffled his feet. 6:03 to go in the third, and that clock is ticking.
Yes,
Mercy rule in effect. It's down to 5:56 to go, even though ball's not in play. And fans, stay tuned. At the end of this game, they'll have a presentation. And we'll carry that here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, Franklin Panther Sports Network. Turnover. Chastain, no. Offensive board, Doolittle. Back out beyond the arc. McClure for 3. No good. Rebound, Harrell. He's going to attempt and hit from 3.
They're shooting the ball well, playing good defense, and that's all you can ask.
Down to 5:10 to go. Vestal. (64-24) down to 5 minutes remaining in the third. Chastain. No. And he's able to tower up and get the tap in. .440 remains in the third. Out of bounds. Knocked away by Panther. 4:30 third quarter. Southards swings it over to Call into the corner now for 3. Up and good. Bradley Vestal. Trying to answer, and he does. Cole Doolittle. 4 minutes exactly, third quarter. Millsap swings a pass up top. Southards for 3, and he got it. All of a sudden, the Maroon Devils are warming up.
Yes, they are.
3:45, third quarter. And Bick going to slow it down now. Kick it over to Harrell. Harrell to McClure. Jumper in the paint, no. Board, Millsaps and the Maroon Devils. Southards with it. They'll swing it over into the corner to Call. Now to Millsaps. This pass intercepted by Todd Chastain. Chastain to Bick. Jay gives it up to Chastain. Back to Bick for 3.
I'll tell you what, he's shooting it good tonight.
It's his 18th birthday. And,
yes.
You can tell. Down to 2:58 to go, third quarter. Waldrop underneath Millsaps. And we've got a whistle and a foul coming up on Franklin. 2 shots for Millsaps. First Franklin foul this half. And Todd Chastain picks it up, his third. And even though we're at the free throw line, fans, we can't see it on screen. The clock continues to roll. It's down to 2:30. First shot no good. Watts and Manning check in for Coach Doug Clemens. McClure and Chastain take a seat. Down to 2:20 to go, third quarter. Out of bounds and off a Maroon Devil. We're down to 2 minutes left. Aiden Pond checks in. Bick with it to Doolittle, over to Bick. Thought about a three, now he's going to attempt. That one's short.
That's the first miss all day.
And that one is going to sail out of bounds. A turnover for Cole Doolittle. Minute 36 to go in the third quarter. As that clock continues to roll. Mercy rule in effect. It's a running clock in the second half. We got a whistle on the sideline and a foul coming up on Franklin. Doolittle picks up his second on the Panthers this half. Down to 70 seconds, third quarter. Now a minute left. Underneath, off the glass, no, but we've got a whistle and a foul. Aiden Pond will be at the line. Harrell will pick it up. Down to 44 seconds. Pond dribbles. First one's good.
This is going to end the quarter, actually.
Wholesale substitutions. Trey Woodard, Isaiah Johns check into the ball game along with Tyler Harrison for Coach Doug Clemens. One more shot. The charity strike. 10 seconds left. We'll see if he can get it off before the buzzer. He does. No good. Harrison grabs the board, and that'll do it. Fourth and final quarter coming up. We'll take a break. Franklin with a commanding lead on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Fourth quarter about to begin. If you blink, you'll miss it.
That was a quick 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to start the clock, and in 8 minutes, this one will be over.
Yes.
Barring any timeouts. So about 8:42 or so, we should be having a ceremony celebrating Coach Doug Clemens' 286th victory here at Franklin. No good with the shot. Connor Hyatt, rebound, Franklin. Trey Woodard will kick it over to Johns, to Harrison. Harrison to Johns, back to Woodard. 7:34, fourth quarter. Harrison up top. Directs traffic, kicks it over to Johns. To Harrison. Tiptoes the baseline to the hole. No good. Taylor travels with it. Down to 7 minutes left. Underneath, Bailey Watts can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up. No. And a jump ball now. Possession arrow going to stay with Franklin with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. We appreciate everybody watching tonight on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you share our Facebook page. You like it. Let your friends and family know that you can find 5 more games after tonight of Panther basketball here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live as we build the audience and let everybody know what's going on. And you can watch Panther basketball
Watts couldn't get it to go in the paint. Down to 6 minutes to go.
This is a good win. Good win heading into the little break here for a little while before they get back into action.
Christmas break coming up. Out of bounds off of Isaiah Johns. 5:45 remaining with a clock that continues to roll. The mercy rule here in the second half.
Get a chance to go deep into the bench too. So there's a lot of guys out there right now that don't get major minutes, but they do get minutes, and now they're getting live game action. It's always things like that are good, you know, especially early in the season. You know, you get a couple of these and guys get their footing, you know, about themselves with the speed of the game, because some of the guys that are on the team, they played JV last year, and now this is their first varsity. And now they get to, you know, go and get some varsity action.
Helps during the week with practice too.
Yes, it does. Really does.
Feel like you play a part in the team. Underneath, off the glass, good. Aiden Pond. Down to 4:45, fourth quarter. Isaiah Johns out inside beyond the arc. He's going to back it up now. And he'll find Harrison up top. Harrison on the dribble. No. And the rebound picked up by the Swain County Maroon Devils. Taylor gives the pass. It's knocked away, but a foul. Looks like over the back on Kobe Manning. His first, team's fourth. 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter.
Being on both sides of this before, being on the losing side, when you're down by this much and the ball and the whistle is blown, usually I'm over there. I scream at my players, "Hurry up, hurry up, get to where you're supposed to be," because the time is going. There's no way to stop it. So, you know, you tell your players, "Hey, get to the free throw line, shoot them," so you can get some, you know, get some more game time.
Wholesale substitutions. You've got Coleman, Saunders, Tucci into the game. Braden Skroka. Passenger into the game as well. One more shot at the charity strike for Connor Hyatt, and it's off the mark, no good. He's going for the rebound. John Tassinger brings it down. Woodard for three. He got it.
Good shot, Trey.
Underneath, the block by Skroka. Off to Tucci. Saunders spinning, losing control. He traveled with it. 2:50 remains. Clock continues to tick. Jacob Waldrop checks in for the Maroon Devils. Jack Stuckey now beyond the arc. Feeding underneath Waldrop. No good. Swain resets. 2:20 to go in the fourth. Up high, and the pass intercepted by John Tassinger. Tassinger can't get it to go. Two minutes remaining.
So it's safe to say this one's in the books, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Been
Good
for
block.
a while.
Good block.
It was a good block.
Another
good block. Tassinger swatted it away.
3 blocks in the last 2 possessions.
Down to minute 45. Spinning in the paint, getting the bucket to go is Jack Stuckey. Minute 25, and this one is over with. Skroka. To Woodard. Skroka back to Woodard for 3. No good. Rebound Waldrop. 70 seconds left. Waldrop dishes a pass underneath. Stuckey spins and shoots, no, and eventually Swain secures the board. 52 seconds left. Waldrop, feed pass knocked away. Picked up by the Maroon Devils. And they can't get it to go. Another offensive board. Stuckey underneath is going to be fouled.
And the official just ended the game. He called foul.
They did. 30 seconds left.
I know.
Some free throws. No, they're not going to say he was in the act of shooting.
Okay.
27 seconds left. Did not end the game.
Close.
Taylor kicks it out. Ball on the floor. Picked up. Hyatt. Running shot. No. Rebound Tucci. 14 seconds left. Passenger will just dribble it out. And that's going to do it. Congratulations to Doug Clemens.
Yes, congratulations.
As he just picked up his 286th victory here at Franklin. And they're going to have a presentation here in just a few moments that we will carry here. There it is. 286 career wins. Unbelievable career. Started in 1994 for Coach Doug Clemens. Took a break for a few years.
Yes.
2009 was his last season. Jesse Pinkston took over, and then he started back a couple of years ago, last year actually, 2017. And he's picked up his 286th victory and has surpassed Coach Tom Raby, who this court is named after. And Blair King has some words here.
Presentation for you. And those of you that you are from Franklin, whether you're not, one of the first names you learn about is legendary Tom Raby. And to surpass anything that he has done at this school is truly remarkable. And Coach Clemens, all I can say is the moment I've met you, you're full of class, humility, and very humble, and you serve this community through serving. But without any further ado, we have a special token for you. Congratulations, Coach Clemens.
His son Tanner's out there. Whole family.
Tanner played college basketball. Yeah, his whole family is out on the court. Tremendous honor, 286th win. Got a cooler full of stuff. What is that, Tony? My goodness.
It's a cooler full of goodness. Coach is gonna say.
I'd like to say a word, just for a second. First of all, I got a few people I'd like to thank. My high school basketball coach, I hope he's still here. Oz Waters. My coaching career began with him as his JV coach and his varsity assistant. I'd also like to thank Mr. Lonnie Crawford and Mr. Gary Shields for bringing me to Franklin. And I'd like to thank Chris Baldwin, Dr. Baldwin, and Barry Woody for bringing me back to Franklin. I'd like to thank all my assistants. Don't do this kind of stuff by yourself. I've had awful lot of good help, and none any better than this year with my brother Si, my buddy Si, and my brother Tony. I'd like to thank all my players down through the years that have put up with me and played for me. I'd like to thank Tom Raby for leaving us such a great tradition to follow here at Franklin High School. It's anybody that grew up in Franklin and knows anything about Franklin knows Big Tom, and I have the utmost respect for him. He coached when I played. He was always classy. He was always first class. And I just have so much respect for him and his family. Last but not least, I thank you folks from here from Franklin, the fans, and we're off to a great start. This is an awesome team, fun to coach, fun to work with. Appreciate you all supporting us. And this is my family right here. This is my wife, Cheryl. She's put up with a lot. She's definitely going to heaven. And my daughter, Megan. My son, Tanner, made it in for the game. I didn't know he was going to be here. This is a big surprise. Two of my grandkids, Briella and Braylon. I don't know what else to say, but thank you and Merry Christmas.
There he is, the words of Doug Clemens. He has set the new career wins total here at Franklin, 286.
And many more to come if they keep playing like that.
And a convincing 75-36 win over the Swain County Maroon Devils. And ironically, that's where he played.
Yes.
High school ball. A lot of pictures are going to be taken here. And a lot of scrapbooks made after this convincing 75-34 victory for Coach Clemens and his Panther varsity basketball team tonight.
Tell you what, it's pretty cool to be a part of, be a part of this call. Because I tell you, I've been on every level of basketball, and I've never actually been a part of something like this. But it's pretty cool.
It's a lot of wins.
Oh yeah, a lot of wins.
And you know, being a coach, how difficult it is just to get one win.
Yes, to get one win, and then you kind of have to try to, it's a testament that he's been able to adjust with the times too, because basketball is not the same anymore. Now it's going toward positionless basketball and things like that, and coaches, and I've talked to some of his players like Lee Scruggs that I actually coached with during the summer, and he said that this Franklin team is playing a different style than he played. So it's a testament to Doug for being consistent and being able to switch it up. And because a lot of coaches get stuck in a rut, but he adjusts like a chameleon, like you have to do as a high school coach, because you're not recruiting kids. One season you might come and you're giants. Next season you come and everyone's Muggsy Bogues. So you kind of have to figure it out and keep the wins coming.
And he's done that over 3 decades. All right, we'll take a quick break here. Come back and wrap this one up. Thanks for watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
The WNZ Sports Zone is your official headquarters for everything Franklin Panthers. From pullovers to shirts and hats, you'll find it all at Sports Zone. From college to the pros, they've got a large selection of hoodies and sweatshirts at Sports Zone. And they can handle all of your screen printing, engraving, and embroidery. The WNZ Sports Zone, located in the Franklin Plaza Shopping Center. Open 9 to 8, Monday through Saturday.
If it's possible, hey.
All right, welcome back. We're going to wrap things up here as Coach Clemens continues to get some hugs from his family and friends. And I see Max McClure dribbling the basketball. I want to thank Byron, who actually ran the cameras for us for the boys varsity game here tonight. All right, you've got some stats in this dominating performance.
Okay. Jay Bick with 17 points on his birthday. He only missed one shot. Very good, very good performance by him. Ty Chastain, 9 points. Cole Doolittle, 15 points. Tyler Harrell, 9. Miles McClure, 4. John Tassinger, 5. Nick Tucci, 2. Bailey Watts, 3. And Trey Woodard with 3. And this performance right now, it's starting to become a habit, and that's what you want. And the habit, the habit is everyone's being consistent and everyone's doing. This is a total team effort. And I can tell you right now, my vote for player of the game is actually not even a player. it's the all-time winningest coach here at Franklin High School is Doug Clemens.
Absolutely.
Because if it takes a lot to get a team to play like how they're playing right now. They're unselfish. They're playing great defense. They're playing how they want to play. They're setting the tempo when they play these other teams, and it's actually kind of amazing.
Yeah, it really is. So we'll name tonight's coach of the game, Doug Clemens. The backlot said him a coach of the game tonight. Congratulations to Doug Clemens. All right, that's going to wrap things up for the 2018 broadcast season. The next one we'll talk to you here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live will be in 2019 on January the 8th. That'll start conference play against the Hendersonville Bearcats. We'll keep you up to date on how the Panthers do in the Christmas tournament coming up next weekend and some non-conference affairs the following week as we get into 2019. And we encourage you to like the Facebook page of the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell all your friends and neighbors about our schedule. All right, for Ben Walker, our executive producer behind us here in the cage, running the show for us, and for Tony Clemens, Tony Christie, I'm George Young. Till next time, so long, everybody.